Hello everyone, I Sayed Nawaz. I welcome back to my YouTube channel Petroleum Universe. In today's video, we are going to again discuss one numerical problem which can appear in Reservoir Engineering exam of Anna University affiliated colleges. So the question is like a saturated oil reservoir is under consideration to be water flooded immediately after drilling and completion. Core analysis test indicates that the initial and the residual oil saturations are 70 and 35% respectively. Then we have to calculate the displacement efficiency when the oil saturation is reduced to 65, 60, 55, 50 and 35%. So by assuming that the oil formation volume factor will remain constant throughout the project life. So over here they conducted the core analysis test and they got the data of initial and residual oil saturations which are 70 and 35%. Then we have to calculate the displacement efficiency when that particular saturation is getting reduced to these respective saturations. So let us see the formula procedure what we are going to use. So firstly we are going to calculate the initial water saturation by using initial oil saturation, and after that by using that and by using water saturation at respective residual oil saturation condition, we are going to calculate displacement efficiency. Now to see the formulas that what we are going to use, firstly we are going to calculate the initial water saturation. So over here I would like to tell you that we all know that the sum of all saturation will be 100%, which we will consider as 1. So in order to calculate initial water saturation, we can say that it can be estimated by using 1 minus initial saturation formula. Then after calculating that, we can simply calculate displacement efficiency in terms of water saturation, which will be equals to difference between saturation of water at different condition minus initial water saturation whole divided by 1 minus initial water saturation. So let us see the calculation over here now. So firstly I have calculated initial water saturation, which will be like 1 minus initial water saturation, which we have seen in the question that it is 70%. So 1 minus 0.7 is equals to 0.3, which is 30% initial water saturation is there. Then after that what I have done, I have calculated the water saturation at the condition when initial oil saturation is getting decreased. So I have considered that the initial water saturation has been decreased to 65%, and so 1 minus 0.65 will give me 35% of water saturation at this particular 65% of oil saturation. Then immediately after that, by using these two data, I have calculated the displacement efficiency, where we have seen the formula for displacement efficiency is like 0.35 minus 0.3 whole divided by, it should be 1 minus 0.3. I have misplaced that. I have missed that. If you calculate this, then they will get an answer as 0.071, which will be 7.1% is the displacement efficiency when my oil saturation is 65%. Then in order to simplify the whole calculation, what I have done is I have calculated the values manually and then I have included in this tabular column. So over here I am just calculating the water saturation at different level. First I have calculated the water saturation at 65% of oil saturation, which is 35%, 0.35, then 0.4 for 60% of oil, then 45% of water at 55% of oil saturation, then 50% of water and 50% of oil. Then the final value 0.35 means 35% of oil will give you 65% of water saturation. By using these particular values and by using initial water saturation, which is 0.3%, 30%, I have calculated these many values. So over here if you see 14%, 14.2%, 21.4%, 28.6% and 50.2%. So if you see this question looks very simple, and it is actually very simple, but they have asked in 13 marks question in Reservoir Engineering exam. So that's an end from my side. If you have any kind of queries, then you can ask me, or if you like this video, then follow my YouTube channel Petroleum Universe. You can find this PPT on my SlideShare page, and you can get a daily update of numerical problems related to various petroleum engineering subjects on my LinkedIn profile, which is same as Petroleum Universe. So that's an end from my side. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.